Okay, great. Let's try this again. どうも、ライトと申します。俺の世界、チャンネルへようこそ。Hey everyone, Light, welcome. Now, I just did a live a few minutes ago, the same one, and I had a really kind of big problem with the audio, a clicking sound, so I'm using a different mic. Excuse me. But I'm gonna make it better. Yeah, I'm gonna make it better, stronger, and bolder. What am I talking about? Yeah, we're gonna do the JLPT N5 deck over here. You can see that. And what do you see over here? We see Hiragana and Katakana. You want to focus on these first. So if you get the file, which is in the description, the N5 one, you will get the Katakana and Hiragana and the PDF theory file for free with this. So you can literally just start Japanese by getting the N5 Anki deck. Great. We have 931 cards over here, but it's well over 1,000 words. So that includes numbers, how to count different things, which is pretty difficult. There's a way to count things in Japanese, like everything. And we have the N4, N3, I'm almost finished with that. That will be done in the next week. I need to add about extra 200 words and then just recheck everything, make sure I didn't make any typos, and that's it. Then I'm gonna focus on the next project, which is the Hiragana and Katakana PDF, like with audio, everything, like from scratch, right? With a friend of mine, Nicola. Maybe you saw him in a previous video of mine or live we did. Very smart guy, and he's very kind. And yeah, we are great friends. He lives in Fukuoka, very close to me, here in Japan. And yeah, life is fun. Good. Clicking on that, you can get this Anki for free on certain devices. The computer is free on my device. I have to pay a lot of money to sync this on my phone. For example, if I study on my phone, I just at the end of the session say sync. Whenever I log in with my computer, I click sync, and then all the files are the same. Like everything is the same on both or all the devices I'm using. Now, study now. Okay, at the top you can see the vocabulary as in on the JLPT N5 test, and it will be in Hiragana or Katakana. Some words you can actually write them in Katakana if you're using it in a newspaper, in manga. Usually they use kanji in the newspaper, right? But in this test you need to memorize the word at the top. Good. Hey Amanda Smit, welcome to the comment section. Nice thumbs up, heart and candle over there. Good morning in South Africa, actually. 7 hours earlier. Good. Here we have the kanji. Now, sometimes there's no kanji for the word and sometimes there is. If it's in the JLPT N5 4321 test or not, it's really important to include the kanji to get the exposure. Right, so that is what studying is all about. Exposure to the language, doing it every single day, little by little. And this kanji equals watashi, equals this, right? So don't panic, just have a look at it and make a vague mnemonic if you can. And if you can't, there's another file, Kanji Cafe Book 1 or Package 1, which will change your kanji perspective totally. I'm going to do a series on that as well, but first I need to just finish the few projects I have at this moment, which is the JLPT N3, right? So in blue we have the answer. So if you are totally new to learning Japanese, you can literally just learn Hiragana and Katakana in the different two decks. You can see Hiragana, you will have access to this as well. So what is this? If we click, we say I. Okay, I. There's the stroke order. You can see 1, 2. Just write it out. Here at the bottom you can see you want to see it again in 10 minutes, 5 days, 1 month, also a month. You can change this in the settings. Easy. Ka. Ka. Here's the stroke order, and here's an example. Kasa. Kasa. Umbrella. Good. U. So you want to do these drills every single day. When you're done with Hiragana, you go to Katakana, right? I. over there, I with a stroke order. And this is all included in your JLPT N5 deck, right? So, awesome. Stroke order. Good. After that, you want to do the N5. I don't, like really, if you study for the JLPT N5 or just study Japanese in general, this is the core deck. The only words I don't use is when I go to a train station, because I personally don't use all the platforms and all those things. I use my car. I don't like taking a train in Japan or anywhere in the world. I like my car. I listen to stuff in my car while I drive. I would rather pay gasoline money and drive myself and listen to something in my own space than to take the train. Okay, so what do we see at the top? We can also undo. Watashi, 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 I. Example. Now here it's giving you the original Japanese sentence with all kanji included. And this is in blue, so watashi wa. How do you know this is a particle? Sometimes you read it as ha, sometimes as wa. Very important. So this is a particle. You can see there's a space on the left and right side. So this you have to read it as wa. Watashi wa. It's a particle. When it's part of a word, usually it's ha. But if you say konnichiwa, you will also say wa. Konbanwa, good evening, wa. So just be careful. Just read. Yasai. Ga, another particle. Suki. So this kanji means suki, ski. Suki de wa arimasen. With a period which is a small circle. So if you're starting off, this is a great deck. If not, this is a great basis to just cover all the words going forward. This is this basically means there's something before. So da and des. Something da, something des. Right? So is are used with friends and family, right? Like samui da, it's cold. Samui des, it's cold. But more polite in front of people you don't know, like work people, staff, like a mixed group of people, just to read the environment. You want to try and keep it polite. Example. Some you will see 1, 2, 3 examples. Here we have kyou wa, kinyobi, so Friday, des at the end. So something des. Okay? And the grammar might be totally different than the English grammar. Like the order, right, could be very different. So keep that in mind also. Okay, easy. San, chang, kun. So something before that. What does this mean? Okay, san is Mr., Miss, Mrs. Okay, be very careful how you use these. Here's a note how to use it. Also another note how to use chang, how to use kun with the kanji over there. So when you see the brackets, it's giving you the situation like at work, with a colleague, with your friend, talking about a colleague. Okay, and here woman talks to friend about baby. Okay, so chang. Okay, asking about a boy. Good. So read the context. That's really important. Easy. Anata. Anata, I've said this various of times. I've uploaded a similar video to this some time ago. It got really popular, and because YouTube isn't, like, my channel isn't monetized, they have different policies now. I'm not gonna change for just to get money from advertisements. It's fine. I'm just gonna do what I enjoy and continue to make the best resources possible. Right? So not everything is about money. It started off just money, but now I just enjoy these, and yeah, I have plenty of people supporting me, so I'm very grateful. Anata, you in blue. Be careful with anata. This is why my study method is consisting of everyday do drills. I have a few other Anki decks. Right? Now I'm actually doing the N3 as well, because there are just words I don't use and the kanji I don't read, so I have to do this as well. But every day, your drills, get up, do the drills, listen to Japanese. I do that on Spotify, because on Spotify I can put off my phone, still listen while I do the dishes with my wireless mic earbuds, right? And the other one is just reading what I like. That's it. That's my study method in a nutshell. Not gonna overcomplicate it with too many textbooks, even though some, everyone is different. Some people prefer to sit 30 minutes a day in front of a textbook. I'm gonna do book reviews very soon for those people. Kare. So just look at the kanji. When I look at the kanji, I have this mnemonic, even how to write it. That's why you want Kanji Cafe if you want to learn kanji with this Anki vocabulary deck, which I like. If I can start over with Japanese, I would just use Kanji Cafe and the JLPT N5 Anki, this deck, because how I used to learn is get up in the morning, what is that in Japanese, and make a card on Anki. Bed, beddo. Not to at the end, but do. Some people actually write it with a to. Next, what is that in Japanese? Oh, it's a light, denki, or raito. And then I had to type everything and search for like context. This is giving you a lot, all the basic, the core, saves you a lot of time. That's pretty much, why it's made, to save you a lot of time. Kanojo, also this is the kanji for kare with the female kanji, making it a she, right? Kanojo also means female lover. Yeah, be careful. Watashi no kanojo, my girlfriend. O namae. So this is the polite o, we can see, like tanjobi is birthday. Otanjobi is a polite form of saying birthday. You want to use the o when you're speaking to other people, not about yourself. Watashi no o namae, not like that. Watashi no namae wa raito desu. O namae wa nan desu ka? What's your name? With the o. Otanjobi wa itsu desu ka? When is your birthday? So the o is a prefix making. Okay? I'm not gonna read everything. And then the example. Watashi no namae wa Jun desu. Not really, it's light, but hai. Hai. Okay, then this is a dialogue between person A and person B to give you some context. A. Yes. Yes, so A is often used in conversation more than hai. This is really important. Some words people use, but it should be written. It's only for written form. And some vice versa. Some you use in speech, but you don't write them down. I think the same in English. You don't write, wow, that's awesome, like, cool. Like, when you write, it's more polite. So just keep that in mind. It's more polite when you write in Japanese. I think that's the basic rule of thumb. Ie. No. Good. The difficult thing about the JLPT N5 for me at the start was the counters. When you count pencils, when you count books, when you count maybe even the dates, right? Burgers, hamburgers. How do you count those things? And that is included in this deck. So if we go to browse and we say this counter, excuse me. See all these counters. Counter for people 1 to 10. You use this kanji. Sorry, it's a little small. I can preview that. Counter for people. So you want to say hitori, futari, sanin, yonin, gonin, rokunin, and some you. Let's see. Okay, yeah, over here. 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, 4, and some you see you can read them both ways. Right? This is super important. Some people say which is the correct one, but they're both. Okay, good. What's the counter for weeks? Shukan. What's the counter for months, years, times? 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. And small and compact objects, right? For example, an eraser. You would see that example in most textbooks. So we have, you can use the kanji or the number. The number is often used depending on the context. If it's in a restaurant, yen, right? N. If it's in a restaurant, they will, if it's a Japanese restaurant, they will often use the kanji instead of the number. If it's a more like westernized, I'm not gonna say westernized, if it's like a just selling hamburgers and chips, you know, or pizza, it's just easy numbers like this. 1個、2個、3個、4個、5個、6個. These counters, there's no easy way around this. You have to memorize them. What I did is every time I brushed my teeth, I would do a counter, like how do I count books? 1冊、2冊, right? Or how do I count paper? Like 1枚、2枚、3枚. And yeah, that's the JLPT N5 deck. And the 4 is same format, exactly the same. So here it's giving you the original kanji, then in hiragana form so we can read it, and then the meaning. An example, yeah. Also a lot of counters in the N4. The N4 is included with a lot of kanji actually. The N5 is 100 and something kanji, 110 or so. The N4 is way more. Something fell over there. Yeah, so the N3 is a lot of kanji, like a lot. So the N4 is also coming with a lot of different grammar points and kanji, and what else? I would say kanji is the main thing. N3, this is the one I'm finishing very soon. You can see most words you will get in kanji. See? Over there. Good. Haha oya. This is from the N5 for mother, and then for parent, oya. Mother, parent, mother. You can also say okasan, but there are various of ways you can say many things. Like in English as well, you have like so many different words, synonyms, and etc. So yeah, so just looking at the kanji file, ichi. So this is Kanji Cafe. I have this printed. I did a whole series and I had to delete it to kind of apply for YouTube AdSense revenue. They said no, it's not good enough. I have to delete most of my videos and series, and now I'm gonna start the series again. So yeah, I'm not gonna go for the money. I'm just gonna go to finish everything, and yeah, I need to stop worrying about AdSense revenue. That's over. That's fine. So it's giving you 1 and the mnemonic on the right side. What is this? This is kanji number 2. Yeah, 7. Mnemonic and some examples and the stroke order. So basically I would just start this, write a few in the morning, and writing is not that important, like a lot of writing, but I try to do it 2 or 3 times to get the mnemonic drilled in my brain. That's why kids write a lot, because they don't have a lot of mnemonics or vocabulary they can connect things to, so they have to do more writing. We grown-ups can just make a mnemonic and we can memorize it that way. So yes, so everything in the description. If you need anything or if you have any questions, comment below. I would love to read and reply on Patreon. And yeah, you can get all these things on Patreon, yeah, for a decent investment. Okay, good. Good luck with the test in December. I uploaded a lot of free tests, 100 questions. So just see my latest videos and you can do a lot of tests for free. And yeah, some people actually do the test and then they post their mark, their score in the comment section, which is, I love that. People actually take track of, you know, their score. So that's honestly like amazing. I never did that. I always just focus on the ones I didn't get right and then study that and continue. So yeah, way above my level, you guys. So thank you for watching and see you in the next one.